This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It is Thursday. We're almost at Friday. It's June 18th. I'm Tori here with Al.
Yes.
And our good buddy, Jeff, joins us from home. What's up, Salmon? How you doing, Pink?
Nothing much. That was a great explanation of how the days of the week work. I love that off the top.
We're getting in. We're starting early. We're starting early. All right, this is a interesting topic, and I want to know all your years in LA if you've heard the rumors about this, Jeff. That 70s show actor Danny Masterson was arrested yesterday on rape charges in Los Angeles. The actor, best known for playing Stephen Hyde on the sitcom, already posted $3.3 million bail. So Danny is accused of raping 3 women between 2001 and 2003. You might remember last year, 4 women sued Danny for alleged rape and sexual assault. What's so interesting is these women have also accused the Church of Scientology, to which he belongs, and its leader of helping him cover up the assaults. So Leah Remini, a former Scientologist who spoke to 2 of Danny's accusers on her A&E show, Scientology and the Aftermath, reacted to the news on Twitter, writing, "Finally, victims are being heard when it comes to Scientology. Praise the Lord, this is just the beginning. Scientology, your days of getting away with it is coming to an end." Meantime, Danny's lawyer, famous defense attorney and Prince Valiant lookalike, Tom Mesereau, says his client is innocent and will be exonerated once all the evidence comes to light. But if convicted, Masterson faces a possible sentence of up to 45 years in life behind bars. As a female comic, as a female actress, I spent 10 years in LA. The first thing I heard whenever anyone mentioned Danny Masterson is like, oh, the rumors, there's all alleged is be careful around him. Literally be careful. Jeff, I'm wondering, had you heard those rumors too, being in LA for so long?
Not firsthand, but yes, I have. There are those rumors going around LA if you happen to live there. So I've always heard of this. I've never heard of anything being done about it, which it looks like something is right now. Here's what muddies the waters for me a little bit and kind of blurs the lines. The Scientology aspect of this kind of throws a whole different angle into here, and it muddies the waters, all I'm going to say.
I think a lot of people have tried to reach Scientology for covering up things, but they have very powerful group of people, including Tom Cruise, John Travolta, Kirstie Alley, a lot of celebrities in Hollywood.
Can I ask you something, Tori?
Yeah.
And Jeff, is this that surprising? If you take out Scientology and insert any other powerful institution, whether it be the NCAA, the IOC, the Catholic Church, whatever it is, powerful institutions cover up alleged allegations that might make them look bad. So in this case, we're talking about Scientology, but I think this has been a repeated pattern throughout human history.
However, this is the first time Scientology has been put successfully into a lawsuit. That's the thing. No one can touch Scientology. They have not ever been taken down. And as Leah Remini is foreshadowing, this might be the moment. So I think we should keep our eyes on that. I don't want to say anything bad about Scientology because they're very litigious.
Yes.
Okay, the bold and the beautiful, no, I'm not describing myself, has shut down production only a day after it started up again in order to improve testing.
Shout out Victor Newman.
Oh, God, yes, for COVID-19. The show is also trying to get around strict social distancing by using, Al will love this, blow-up dolls as sex
Why would I love that?
stand-ins. I just thought you think it's funny.
Okay.
They've used the dolls in the past to double as dead people on the show. And for any scene that involved live touching and, well, moving, if you guys know what I'm saying, the show will then use the actors' actual spouses, provided they test negative for the virus. Creative, Al, or creepy?
Look, I mean, the blow-up dolls are definitely a little creepy, but hey, who am I to judge? Whatever gets you happy, I say go for it. As for using the spouses, I think it's a good idea. I mean, but as long as it's like, it's got to be somebody that looks like your spouse. Right. So I think that's a little weird.
It is very, Jeff, you think this is creepy or kind of clever?
No, creepy. This is super weird. I mean, Tori, we've talked about this before. Like, if you want to establish a sex scene, you just have like the male actor take his shirt off or whatever it may be, and then you just go in the bedroom and close the door. You know what's going on in there. You don't need. How weird is it if you walk in and all of a sudden the actress changes into a blow-up doll and you're like, you know, that's not.
I like the slow door. That's definitely a slow sex door.
That's a great blow-up doll, though. That's exactly. They do always have that right before the car hits the tree face. I don't know why they have that.
They're always surprised, blow-up dolls, always.
Hey,
Jeff,
Tori.
you have a clip, don't you?
Well, I wanted to ask you if you think I should have used a blow-up doll in this scene. This is from Bold and the Beautiful.
Oh, boy.
Raphael? Anyone?
Oh, Maya, what are you doing here?
Raphael said there was a looping session.
For the season finale of Room 8? Guess I didn't get the message.
Well, I'll just wait.
By the way, from what I've seen so far, you and Carter look great together.
Thank you.
Wow!
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
That's so cool. You do stuff you don't even. Most people's
tell
best story at a party, Jeff never mentions. I've spoken to Jeff every day for 3 years in a row.
He forgets.
Never came up.
No,
so
didn't
cool.
know this. Didn't know this at all. That's incredible. Were you nervous? How was it?
Oh my God, I was so nervous. So here's what happened. I'll give you. So I don't know if you could tell I was a janitor in that scene,
we
which is
could
already
tell.
like, all right, I'm a janitor. So, so that actress, I forget her name. So we go. Soaps like shoot like this, okay, and no one's messing around. So I'm standing on my spot, nobody's there, and in 2 seconds, everyone floods in. The actress comes in. They're like, "All right, you ready? Do your lines and go." Whoa. And the girl looks right in my eyes and does her lines, and like she says her lines, and I froze, and I was like, "Whoa, that was really good." And I like, everyone's like, "Yeah, that's great, Jeff. Why don't you just say your lines so we could move on?" It was so embarrassing. I nailed it the second time, but I was like, "Oh my God!" It was like so fast.
That's cool.
That is really cool. I will say you were bold and beautiful. Great job. Round of applause. As the janitor.
Thanks.
Oh,
it was
man.
about as good as my blow-up doll impression.
That's better. I think that's even better. Moving on to Kim Kardashian. She apparently likes to indulge with her 10-year-old nephew, Mason. Kim posted this photo on Instagram, enjoying some sort of chocolate treat, lounging on the couch with Mason, who looks like he devoured a bowl of snacks. Kim also captioned the post, "When I babysit." Now, Mason's mom is Kourtney Kardashian, and she has been known to be crazy strict, keto diet, militaristic mama. She cuts out carbs, sugars, all. She has said that her kids also avoid gluten and dairy.
And fun.
And fun. I mean, right?
Wow.
Like, what?
Can a kid be a kid?
That's
I mean,
what,
I think
right.
you got to have a healthy balance, Jeff. I don't know how you grew up, man, but my parents, my mom was like I always say, my mom was on quinoa back. She was like 20 years
Before it
ahead
was
of her time.
cool.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
My mom was on that, but my dad was like sneak us Butterfingers like we were in jail. Just like it should have come baked into a cake. My dad was, you have one parent to balance the other one out. Like, so kids need a little bit of sweets,
That's
man.
true.
It's the only time in your life you can really eat it.
My dad would sneak us off to get Burger King without telling my mom. He was that guy.
There you go.
Whoppers, man. That's
Jeff,
smell.
which one? Who is it? You or Jordan? That's the sneaky parent.
I think it's, I don't know, I think it's a little of both of us. But growing up, it was always my grandparents, you know? My grandma's always, you go to grandma's house, you get those good treats, you know?
Totally.
But, yeah, I mean, I would be mad if I were Kourtney, though, and Kim did this to me, because they already butt heads. That's like me sneaking a piece of sausage to Sophie under the table, which is a vegan.
yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah, I kind of know
That's a
what
good
you
point.
mean. Yeah, especially if there is like a health issue, like you got to be careful on that. And I know Kim and Kourtney are not doing
Sorry,
well.
I was talking about Sam Shocker, our host.
Thank you.
Everyone's like, what?
Who's Sophie? They make the blow-up doll face. Oh. All right, I want to ask you guys this. How much money would you pay to go on a date with Keanu Reeves?
$50.
Okay, Jeff. Wow, that's low, dude. What about you, Jeff?
51.
51.
Jeff Price is right at me.
I got $1, Bob. All right, the answer is $19,000. The actor is offering up 15 minutes of his time, so that's not a date. That's an amuse-bouche.
You're in jail.
Yeah, for a Zoom chat with the highest bidder. It's all to raise money for children's cancer charity, Camp Rainbow Gold. And I believe Keanu lost a sibling to cancer, so this sits very dear to his heart. The current bid sits at 19 grand. Do I hear 20 going once? No. The auction closes on Monday, June 22nd. How much would you pay to chat with your favorite celebrity? I'm going to Al real quick. Robin Roberts offers you a full-on dinner. That's your like crush.
Right.
What would you pay?
I'll 10,000.
Wow,
I'd pay 10,000.
That's
Yes.
fair. Jeff, Justin Bieber asks to
Ooh,
go
that's a
out
good one, Jeff.
and have a beer with you. How much money do you pay?
Listen, man, if he doesn't want to do it on his own, I'm not paying him anything to hang out with me. I'll tell you that right now.
Wow, that's a believer.
All right, Tori,
Let me flip this. Let me flip the script for you. If someone paid 20 grand to talk to you, Tori, and you only had 15 minutes, isn't that a lot of pressure? Like to be like, I hope I'm cool. I hope I have good stories. This better be worth it.
Especially for me. But I gotta be honest, yes, but the only person I could see being very chill about this is one Keanu Reeves, because he's chill about everything.
Right.
He's Neo.
That's true. I just want some inside Matrix stories, and that's it.
Yeah, that's all I want to hear about. Jeff, stick around. Don't move. Coming up on DBL, John F. Kennedy's last remaining sibling has passed away. A look back at the life of Gene and the legacy of the Kennedys.
You can see the resemblance in the face.
Just so strong, right? Plus, style icon and TV host Padma Lakshmi dishes all about her new amazing Hulu show. Why it just might bring us together one plate at a time. Stick around. Closed captioning provided by the world through food, and now in her new show, Taste the Nation, she's diving deep into cultures that define what American food is today. It's an awesome show, and earlier Jeff caught up with her in today's Chatting with the Stars.
Padma Lakshmi, welcome to DBL. Now, between Taste the Nation and Top Chef, you have been very busy on screen, but the question we got to ask, what have you been doing to keep yourself busy in social isolation?
I've been cooking with my kid. My daughter's 10, and she's been teaching me how to do TikTok videos. I think the cooking is going better than the TikToking, but I'm just excited that school is over because that online learning was a real
I love it. Now, Taste the Nation lets immigrants explain the cultural significance of their food, which I think is so important in today's mainstream foods.
This alone is reason to come to El Paso.
As an immigrant yourself, why is it important to tell these stories?
You know, I think that as Americans, we revel and relish all these influences from all over the world, but we don't often take the time to think about who's making that food and what their lives are like. And as an immigrant myself, I came here when I was 4 from India, and I wanted to do something positive about it. And I really wanted to give the platform to them because we love their food, but we never take the time to get to know them. And I wanted to change that.
Yeah, I think it's so important. I'm going to go off script here for a little bit because my mother's an immigrant. She came here from Italy, and we were chatting a little bit before this interview that I've traveled the world on a show called Around the World for Free, got to go all over the world, and I got to know people through their food. And I think what your show is doing is showing exactly that. And in today's America, we judge people right away based on the color of their skin or their sexuality or whatever it may be. But you don't go back and say, hey, I love this person's food, or I don't want to get to know them through their food. I think food could really bring us together here in America. Do you agree?
I totally agree. And it has brought us together because to me, that is the reason that America is so cool, because we're able to take the best of every culture that's settled here and create something wholly American and unique. And a lot of immigrants come here and they do enter the food industry because they know their food, they know Americans are hungry for it, and it's a way to feed their own families to do that work.
Exactly. And speaking of families, you cook a lot with your daughter, Karishna. What are you passing down to her through food?
Well, Krishna loves to cook. Food is a great metaphor for a lot of life. Like, never add a vegetable before its time into the pan because each vegetable has its own cook time. And that can be said for life, too. Everything has a time and a moment.
I love that. I love that analogy. Padma, I couldn't agree more with everything you said, and I think your show is going to be a success just for that reason. I think that's what we need in America. Taste the Nation premieres tonight on Hulu.
Thank you. Also, the Top Chef finale is on tonight as well on Bravo.
Padma Lakshmi, thanks for stopping by. We'll be right back, everybody.
Concerned about your health?
Welcome back to DBL. Some sad news to report. The last surviving sibling of President John F. Kennedy has died. Jean Kennedy Smith, who was a former U.S. ambassador to Ireland, passed away in her Manhattan home. She was 92 years old, long life. President Obama gave her the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2011 for her work involving children with disabilities. It's called the Very Special Arts Program. Jean was known as the Quiet Kennedy, keeping a lower profile. Like twins.
They absolutely do. You can see the resemblance.
Yeah.
And I think that, the people that keep a lower profile in the family usually get overlooked. But you see that, like, we're celebrating her life's work, 92 years, Presidential Medal of Honor,
yeah.
And also just her work. She obviously had a passion for working with kids with disabilities. She fulfilled all that. She carried on her family's name and legacy. And, I think that she was kind of like a beacon for everybody because has any family undergone as much tragedy.
I was just going to say that.
As the Kennedy family.
I was going to say, I'm so glad she lived to 92 because, Jeff, if you're there, we know the Kennedys have had such a hard time, including John F. Kennedy Jr. We just had a Kennedy pass away with her young son by canoeing. They were just canoeing and then they lost them. But at least she got to live a long life, and you always say that's a privilege.
Yeah, and you know, the highs and lows of being a Kennedy, I can't imagine the highs she went through and also the lows. I mean, I don't know if you believe in whatever was put upon that family, but it seems like there was some bad luck there, you know?
Yeah, I hope that she is resting in peace, and I hope she gets to see her brother.
Yes.
And I hope she rests in power. We will be right back with great bargains in DBL Deal Blast.
Promotional consideration is brought to you.
Welcome back to DBL. Welcome back to DBL.
What if you just got up and just got in your car and left?
Never came back. Al, are you ready? Like, you know, like wrestling.
Yes.
Okay. For some sweet, sweet deals.
But you didn't ask me if I was ready. You just yelled, "Are you ready?"
Are you ready, Al?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sweet deals.
That went off just so smooth. Earlier, Stephanie showed us some great products at even better prices in DBL Deal Blast, sponsored by Morning Save. Take a look. All right, what do you have for us today, Stephanie?
So first up, I've got this Personic S520 Sonic toothbrush with 12 different brush heads for your oral health care. It comes in black or white, and now normally this is $90, but right now it's only $39, which means, Tori, you're saving 57%. It looks really good, and believe me, the power on this thing. Can you hear it?
I can totally hear it.
Now, this is a Gabba Goods Bluetooth LED flame speaker, perfect for cookouts, outdoor parties, fire pits, or just relaxing at the end of the day. So normally this is $90, but right now it's only $29, which means, Tori, we're saving 68%. And it comes with this big post that you can like put in the ground. So this is lovely.
I love that.
So next up, Tori, this is the Chrono Watch Square multifunction. Can you see that? Smart watch. So this is an all-in-one smart watch. It's a fitness tracker. So this is the perfect gift for anyone. These are normally $200. Right now, it's $39, Tori, which means you're saving 74%. Okay, and then last, but certainly not least, Tori, I've got this 3-pack Studio Dry Quick Dry Oil infused hair turbans.
Oh, I love it.
So these are normally $51. And right now it's only $19. So that means, Tori, you're saving 63%.
Wrap me up one of those.
I love these.
Bravo! Wonderful items. Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices. You can even visit morningsave.com on your smartphone. Steph, great job. Thank you so much. I actually used the argan wrap towel today.
Did you really?
I sure did, and don't
You know what, I'm going for the little mini fire pit, because I can never, Jeff, I can't figure out where to sit close to a fire pit, because you get too close, your knees are on fire. It's like the sun. You get too far away, you're freezing.
Yeah, that's fair. Jeff, where's your fire pit? You just bought one, right?
Dude, my wife posts I just looked right now. I'm like, do you have to post every single thing? She's like, check out this new fork. Like, you don't have to post everything we buy on the internet.
Well, it looks lovely, and I really appreciate it.
I want a fire pit, Jeff.
It was a rough morning. It was a rough morning here.
You know what? What do we say here? Don't host angry. Remember from Groundhog's Day? Don't drive angry.
No, I don't know that.
He's mad. So good. He's so mad. All right, Jeff, thank you for being here. Al, as always,
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
Congrats on the fire pit.
Yeah, bravo on that. DBL is new every day. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, guys.